When I first started, like when I was first driving around on the street and
Yeah.
stuff, every little call, you get like a bit of adrenaline, you know?
Mm.
Oh man, this is going to get crazy.
Yeah.
And then the more you do things, the more experience you gain, the less adrenaline you have.
Just like tournament, just like jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. My first vehicle pursuit, I remember just a huge adrenaline jump, excitement. I'm chasing the car. This is awesome. And now usually as Dan driving, you know, usually Dan's driving, we get a vehicle pursuit. We're like, nice, you know. Actually, the last vehicle pursuit we had was a few months ago. Some guys, they pointed a gun at someone. They were in a Jeep. They're pointing a gun at somebody, and the person called it in. And I was on the phone. We're driving around in our cop car. I'm on the phone with a different, unrelated call. Just some lady she wanted to talk about her younger sister, and just nothing serious.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to her on the phone, and Dan's driving around looking for the Jeep for the other car, and he sees the Jeep, and he's like, "Dude, that's the Jeep everyone's looking for." I'm still on the phone with the lady, and Dan gets behind it, turns the lights on, and the Jeep takes off. It doesn't stop. So
Really?
so we got like trying to put the seatbelt on, and then I'm getting on the radio like, we have the Jeep. It's going southbound on the 805 really fast, and it's pulling away from us because our car car we had wasn't very fast, so we're getting beat by a Jeep. But I'm still on the phone with the lady. I'm like, I understand, you know, you're concerned. I'm really sorry, you know, and she can hear, she can hear the car and the siren. She's like, what's going on? We're like, oh, we're in a vehicle pursuit right now. But I felt so calm because we've done it a bunch of times. So it wasn't a problem. Just, it was pretty embarrassing to have a Jeep Wrangler. We hit the freeway and it went, wow, we had no chance. And it's like on the radio, the vehicle's pulling away. Not because it's going really fast, but we're just slow. So but you know, as you do things, you just get used to it. You don't get as big adrenaline dump.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I think to me, a lot of it has to do with jiu-jitsu. I feel a lot more confident when I talk to people. If they're upset, I don't have to immediately handcuff. Maybe I can talk to them. Maybe I can even let them yell a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I know if I need to, I can control them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it helps, I think, keep me calm to make clear decisions, you know?
Man, people don't understand how important it is to train jiu-jitsu.
No, I love it. I think it's, man.
Like for anyone.
For me, I feel like it saves my life. Not like, of course, physically, but
for
mentally,
anyone, like,
you know,
especially for cops, right? Because you're probably gonna be in situations where you gotta protect yourself, protect the community, protect others, more often than regular people. But we, like civils, like people that like daily basis, like go to work and do their things, right? I'm a competitor. This is my life, right? I'm a coach right now and I teach jiu-jitsu. I'm trying to help the community as much as I can. But for you that you're a cop, it's really, really important to train jiu-jitsu, to know jiu-jitsu, because it's the best way for you to control a situation, to control someone without even hurting that person, right? And sometimes you see videos of like two cops against one guy and then they can't hold and control the guy. Yeah. That's embarrassing. It's so simple.
Was it like a month ago? The guy, he like jukes two of them and does a cartwheel. And I'm like, God, dude, come on, crazy, guys. You know,
it's so crazy.
Get him, man.
Yeah. So for you, Brian, do you like, okay, so let's say you talk about like being like between being a white belt cop, like in the beginning, right? You're a white belt cop. Right, you have a lot of adrenaline. Like any call, like pumps your heart.
Yeah,
like and the white belt sometimes, like he get anxiety, like very anxious. Like even
I like to say like a flying squirrel.
Flying squirrel. Okay, yeah.
You just
yeah. Like even like, oh, let's go train. They like, oh, they feel like this, right? But like after a while, they start feeling more calm and they know what's happening. It's because it's like you're in a dark room, right? There's no light. Like when you don't know jiu-jitsu, there's no light, so you don't know where you're at. But once you start learning jiu-jitsu, lights on, you're like, okay, so now I can see things, right? Everything's so clear. And we have Jocko, right? Jocko
Yeah,
talk, man.
yeah.
Jocko is amazing. Like
Yeah, he's
shout out to
hilarious.
Jocko. I love to watch his podcasts and everything he say. He talks, and he has a jiu-jitsu mentality. He knows jiu-jitsu since before the UFC,
Yeah,
right? He knows jiu-jitsu since in 1992, I think 1991, like maybe 80s. So he talks a lot about like how important it is to know jiu-jitsu, not only for cops or for everyone. And jiu-jitsu gives you superpowers, right?
yeah,
Because you get more confident. Like you know how to grapple, you know how to scramble, you know how to control the situation, you know how to escape from certain positions. And people, they think, especially cops, like they think like they need to know how to shoot. You know, it's important to know how to shoot. But like I was talking to you for a while, and then you say, man, I see guys that going to the range like every day and they shoot, but they never like go to a jiu-jitsu facility or jiu-jitsu
yeah,
gym and train. And when they work, they probably gonna scramble with people more often than they're gonna shoot. Like probably
yeah,
in their entire career, they're gonna shoot only one time,
yeah.
or they're gonna shoot like
Maybe.
maybe 2 times. Well, not even
Yeah,
that.
maybe.
If it happens,
Maybe.
right? But like maybe 95%, 95 or 99% of the time, the cop will be scrambling with someone,
Yeah, we
right?
have like, I mean, we might have. There's times where we get into a fight 2 or 3 times a day, every day of the work week.
Really?
You know, but how often are you gonna have to use your gun? I mean, maybe never.
Yeah.
You know, in 30 years, you might not never
Yeah.
need to use your gun. You maybe there are the rare people who
Yeah,
just
yeah.
happen to be in bad situations, but for the most part, like you need to be training to fight more than you need to
Yeah.
know how to shoot. And I wouldn't downplay the need for good marksmanship,
Yeah.
but if you're one of the top 5 shooters in the world, maybe you don't need another shooting class. Maybe you need another jiu-jitsu class or something.
Exactly.
The other thing I find, for me, jiu-jitsu makes me nice. You know, when I train jiu-jitsu, things don't bother me so much. I leave the gym, I feel happy. Someone yells at me, I'm like, hey, whatever, dude. You know,
You're ready to fight.
Yeah,
You're
like I
ready.
don't care, man.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't bother me.
I do jiu-jitsu.
But when I don't do jiu-jitsu, I'm cranky,
Yeah.
you know, a little
Yeah.
angry and stuff. But it makes you nice. It's funny when
And you're nice.
I try to be
You're a
nice.
guy.
Some people may not think so, you know. But when I first moved here and I was like looking for a gym, I'd go to gym
Mhm.
and try to roll around. And if I beat the people there, then I thought, just the gym's they're not good enough for what I'm looking for. I need to be miserable. You know, I
Mhm.
gotta get beat up. I like getting grinded
Yeah.
and stuff. So I went to Victory one time. I didn't know anyone there at the time, but I don't know if Jock will remember. I met him at tournaments and stuff like that and spoke to him a few times. But he taught a class. I went to his class and he did a Kimura, you know, and I rolled with him a little bit. It was pretty awesome. And then when I became a cop, that was the first area that I got assigned. I worked. I started working his area.
Oh wow.
And that was pretty funny. I'd always like drive by. Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? You know.
Yeah.
And see like Dean Lister over there and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he comes here.
Yeah, Dean
obviously,
comes
to
train with us a lot.
Yeah, I roll
Like,
with him a lot.
yeah.
One time I had him in a north south. And I thought I think he had just had a surgery or something on his shoulder. And I got in north south and I was squeezing with everything. I'm like, finally, you know, I got this guy. And he wasn't tapping. I let go. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? He's like, nothing. You have it. And I'm like, well, you're not going out. And he's like, yeah,
Well, man,
he's like, I don't have a neck.
He's like an ape.
Yeah.
Man, Dean Lister. Shout out Dean Lister. You know,
And
maybe we're gonna have those guys here.
He's
one
so
day.
nice too, man.
Yeah, very nice guy. They're amazing. I love those guys.